What's good, YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to yet another reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to this YouTube channel, and please make sure you click the notification bell and make sure you give me a big thumbs up and also leave your comments down below. What's good, YouTube? Hey everyone, welcome back, TMR gang. Welcome back to the Car Chronicles and welcome back to another reaction video. So today, you guys, we are going to be reacting on this car ride back home. I just left the grocery store. I went to Walmart, you guys, and I just wanted to express to you guys my experience at Walmart today. It was really weird. Okay. Oh, I still got my mask on. Okay, well, anyway, y'all, don't mind the mask. Before you guys leave this channel, please make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Make sure you thumbs me up and smack the notification bell so every time I do a video, you'll be the first to know it. So I went to Walmart today. Normally don't like going to the Walmart by my house, but I was like, you know what? I don't feel like driving really far, so let me just go to this Walmart. So I go to Walmart and I walk in and I was like, everything looks empty in here. So I went to like the vegetable, you know, most Walmarts, when you first walk in, depending on if you come in on which side you come up, if you come in on the grocery side, you walk into the produce section. So I go to the produce section because when I go to the store, I always start produce first, right? And then I work my way back to the rest of the store. So I stopped at the produce section and I'm like, they didn't have any bell peppers. They didn't have any onion. They didn't have any romaine lettuce in stock. And I'm like, dang, that's strange. Like, that's not something that just sells out, you know, over the weekend. So I was like, okay, well, whatever. I'll go to another store to get that, right? So then I went to the meat section, and there was not hardly anything stocked in the meat cases. Everything seemed thrown all over the place, and I was like, and I started thinking, I'm like, okay, it's not the first of the month, it's the middle of the month. Why did the store look so trashed? So I'm like, you know what, that's okay. I'm gonna just go ahead and leave. Like, you know, y'all, because one thing about me, I don't like fighting in the store. If I feel like things are not the way they should be, I'm going to just say bunk it and I'm going to go on to another store. So I decided to go to a Walmart further away from my house. So I go in there and y'all, the same situation. Like hardly nothing on the shelves. Produce was poorly stocked. And I'm like, God, Lee, what is really going on? So I walked up to the front of the store, like where the cashiers and stuff were at, because I was trying to find management, because I'm like, what is going on? So I end up, as I was walking, I seen an employee, and I stopped and I was like, this is kind of strange. I said, but this is literally the second Walmart I went to today where there's nothing stocked. I said, is this something going on with Walmart? She was like, we can't get anybody to come to work. I'm like, you can't get anybody to come to work? She was like, no, we can't get anybody to come to work. When they, she said, like, they had been having open interviews. No one is really coming to the open interviews. And I'm like, you know what? I understand there's a pandemic and, a lot of people are not really trying to, go outside. And obviously, y'all, we've been going through this for almost a year. So we already know what's going on and how people are feeling about the pandemic. But at the end of the day, there's no reason to stay at home and have stuff delivered to you if there's no one in the store to stock the shelves, so the people that are going to deliver it to you can deliver it to you, because there's nothing on the shelves. So I was just like, okay, that's weird. So I ended up just picking up a few other little things out of Walmart since I was already there, and I was like, God, Lord, I'm not going to drive to another Walmart. And I was like, okay, so I left out of there and I was like, well, you know what? Let me go to Dollar General. I need to go to Dollar General real quick. I needed to pick up a few things at Dollar General. And as I was walking up to the door, there was a sign on the Dollar General store saying, we are closing at 4 o'clock today due to short staff. I'm like, okay. So when I walk into Dollar General to pick up the few little things I need, the cashier was standing at the front. And I was like, what's going on? Why you got, you short staffed? She was like, I get off at 4 o'clock and there's nobody to come in. Like she said the manager wanted me to work all day. And she said, I'm not getting ready to do that. Like, I have kids, I gotta go home. She said, I can't stay in the store all day. So basically the manager said, shut the store down at 4 o'clock. And I was like, wow. So, we know right now with the pandemic, a lot of people are, getting unemployment, because a lot of people are getting more on unemployment than they was going to work every day, especially for people who, were making minimum wage and things of that nature. It really, their checks are bigger because they were already making minimum wage. And you know what, I really started thinking it. You guys let me know your thoughts down below. But I really started thinking, and I'm like, you know what? Although the pandemic happened and no one was prepared for it, but my thought is this, they have always struggled with raising minimum wage. And some states have raised minimum wage, but obviously all states haven't done that. And I just really think if they would raise minimum wage up, maybe people will be more apt to go out and be employed instead of sitting on unemployment. Because as we know, y'all, all that soon is gonna come to an end. Like, they're not gonna let you be on unemployment forever. There's gonna be a shut off for all of this, because at the end, especially with Joe Biden coming into office, he claims that he's gonna really try to revitalize the economy, and I'm hoping he does that. I hope he stands true to what he's telling the American people. But it's just like, I just really feel like if they would have raised minimum wage years ago, that we probably wouldn't be dealing with a lot of what we're dealing with, because people would feel like they made more going to work than they did on unemployment. Because a lot of people are feeling like, well, hell, I'm making more on unemployment than I did going to work every day. And because it's a pandemic, I'm not trying to risk my life for these few little coins. But y'all, it was just so weird. It was just like, and it's not only the Dollar General. It's been a couple other places I have went to. I went to Einstein Bagel one day last week. They had a sign on their door saying they were closing because of short staff. I remember going to another store. I can't think of the name of it. Oh, it was City Trends. I remember going into City Trends about 2 weeks ago, and they too had a sign on the door saying that they were closing early due to being short staffed. And I'm just like, wow, and I understand what people are going through and things of that nature, but at some point, y'all, we got to get back to normal. We got to get the economy back going. We got to get, I really feel like people sitting on unemployment for months and months and months and months and months and months and months. When it's time for people to go back to work, hell, everybody gonna be so spoiled sitting at the house, nobody's gonna want to go back to work, I don't know. That's just my thought about it. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but definitely leave your comments down below. But I just really feel like a lot of these companies need to entice people to come to a job, to apply for a job, or even to come to work. They really need to give more incentives. I mean, it is what it is. Us as the American people, we didn't ask for this pandemic. This thing was just thrown out here to us, and we're having to deal with it. But a lot of these corporations are suffering because people don't want to go to work, and people are not willing to risk their lives for the little bit amount of money that these companies are offering. And if you want people to come and work at your company so your company can keep thriving and making money, you got to have people, you got to have it to where people are more inclined or enticed to come fill out applications at your job so they can come to work. I don't know, you guys, it just found that really weird. And I was just like, wow. In Walmart, y'all, Walmart, to me, y'all, that's one of the hardest places to get somebody employed, because it's just always so chaotic whenever you go into Walmart. I know today when I went to Walmart, I went to the I went to the section where the eggs were at, and the dairy section, and someone had knocked over a whole carton of eggs, and it was just dripping all over the place, just sitting there, and even with the eggs, you guys, even the eggs weren't even stocked. Like, normally you would go into Walmart and things for the most part are pretty stocked on the shelves. but it was looking very like nobody came to work. Obviously, the ones who are at work are being worked even harder, you know, because there's nobody there to assist to make the workload a little less or lighter. And so those people who are committing and going to work are not even being appreciated or even compensated more because they are coming to work. You know, it's just so unfair, because the ones who are getting up and going out, you know, into the community, going to work, they can't get any, like an essential worker, they can't get any incentives or anything to that nature because they're deciding to go to work. I just really feel like it's very unfair, you know, how all this is going on. And I'm just hoping, I don't know about you guys watching this video, but I'm just really hoping that America can get back to normal. It's just so much that's been going on in our country in the past year, and it just seems like, y'all, to me, it just seems like things are getting worse and worse and worse. Because we remember when the pandemic first started, we would go into these grocery stores and it was like food deserts. Like, we didn't see anything on the shelves. And you would think a year later, things would have got a little better. And for the most part, things are starting to get a little better, but it just appears that people are not going to work, or when they are at work, they're being worked so hard that they're working even less because they're stressed. I don't know, y'all. It's just really weird. Let me know what your experiences have been at the grocery stores, what you've been experiencing. Well, not even at the grocery store, just local, you know, places in your community where you frequent a lot. And if you feel like there's been a change, you know, if you feel the change. Like I said, that Dollar General, I go to that Dollar General a lot. And that was the first time I ever seen a sign up there saying they were closing early due to short staff, you know. And like the girl said, she said, I'm not going to work here all day. She said, I got here at 8 o'clock this morning and they want me to work to 8 o'clock tonight. She said, I'm not doing it. And she said, I even asked my manager, well, are you going to give me, you know, extra money, a bonus or something? They was like, no. And she said, well, then you're going to have to close the store because I'm not staying. And I was like, I know that's right, because I wouldn't stay either. If you're not going to give me an incentive to stay here to keep this store open so you can make money in this store, then yeah, I'm out. And you're going to have to do what you got to do, because at the end of the day, I don't own the store. I don't run it. I don't know, y'all. It's just a lot. So you guys let me know down below what you think. I'm definitely going to get off of here. I thank you so much for clicking on this video. And again, you guys leave your comments down below. Let me know how you've been feeling, and I'll definitely meet you down there. All right. Thank you so much for watching this video. And please remember to sub what you love. Bye-bye.